I think it's an autoimmune disease. For real, it's not what it would appear. I already covered that in the short, but again, it's mathematics with an E in an unfortunate place. School that beats him viciously in the trailer park. Oh, I could even show you the packaging, but I believe that over-the-counter drug equally similar to that other one I was talking about just a second ago. Yeah, it makes it look dull and kind and tame by comparison what it does to your body. Because generally you have to extract it into some kind of a juice. Oops, spoilers. Never mind. Disregard. So, no funny business. Absolutely none this time. Other than the absolute prerequisite. Minimal necessary amount. Okay, fuck. I guess my Discord got hacked last night and got cooked, removed. I don't really care. It's like, well, I mean, do a bit, but it seems more like maybe it was hijacked and stolen and then gone. Hell yeah, dude. I think someone deleted my Discord, bro. Straight up. That's what it appeared to be. That's what it seemed like. I'm not happy. But, I'm not the opposite of happy. Unfortunate. If only I'd learned ASL. I could show you something. I got all the typing done from last night. It was about time. I don't know why I'm doing this in silence response for everyone else. Oogie doogie. I wonder if my mic's on. I'm gonna check if my mic's on. Because, I have been hacked. Yo, chat, can you hear me? Drop a chat in chat if you're, I don't know, bro. Just let me know if y'all can hear and such. Try to talk loud and whatnot. I'm going to be finishing up the notes from last night, but really I'm going to be reading them. This should be the last final incarnation of my idea. After this, man, I'm basically spent. I'm like a match that's burned down to the ash. But let me check something really quick to make sure that I'm hearable. Sometimes there's going to be some lag, so you guys may be texting right now and I'm not getting it yet. Because YouTube sucks. Guess who's getting fiber internet, bro? Now you know how to hack me even better. I could give less of a fuck. If anything is important, my Discord got annihilated last night. Bucky, let's go, dude. Were you the guy who requested that song? I hope you are. It was kind of cringe but vibey. They know me where it snows. Is that a song request? I mean, we could fucking do that. Basically, I'm gonna be typing for a second, but you'll also hear me yapping in the background. It's not really the intention. The intention is for me to yap in a comprehensive, finalized manner, where I lay out the idea for my plan and, like, take it or leave it to the world, you know? At this point, some of you are going to get that more than others. You'll understand. Either because you're nerdier, or you believe in people harder and you tried to be good longer, or whatever else. Hell, there's probably some other way to turn that around on the other foot, too. And I'm not saying one's better than the other, even though I should be. I have some certain issues that I can't really get into right now. Do I have 10? Is it saying 10 for me and you? Let me see if I can hear myself. Saying 10 for me and you? Oh, yes, sir. Let's go. Fantastic. So I could have put us all in absolute microphone feedback hell by accident, but thankfully The audio gods and Howard Stern were on our side. Who here knows Howard Stern? He got that serial killer, dude. He really legit did. So I need to put a camera here, which is just like a platonic place. It's a level. Where's my fucking babe, dude? By the way, not Jesse Pinkman induced, if that makes sense. I might as well have the health of one though. Like probably mild scurvy. I've had mild scurvy before. You know how I knew? I'm killing time. All this stupid thing is loading. Because I didn't eat oranges for a nice hot minute, or any source of vitamin C, not even broccoli or strawberries, or like I know it has it in it. I wasn't deliberately avoiding it. I just was eating like shit. Started getting this splitting. Muscles started to hurt. I started to get bruises all over. Had some oranges. 2 or 3 days. I was good. Kind of spooky. Let's see. So here's my favorite folder of all time: grandiose pseudo-intellectual thoughts footage. So most people are gonna miss this, but fuck it, we fucking ball, dude. At this point, I'm actually sick and dying for those reasons. Very unfortunately, I'd been cursed with the misfortune of knowing a 32-year-old mathematics with an E enjoyer, and bro was healthier than me. It pissed me off so fucking hard. It's like I have my reasons. I've had a lot of injuries. I'm just taking some supplements or in prime state. Worthwhile getting checked out, by the way. This is legit not medical advice, but it is kind of though. Since I'm a haver of this mutation as opposed to a doctor. And legitimately, I'm not one of them, but those guys usually know more about their disorder. I don't know what the cap is for this thing though. You might want to get checked out for a vitamin B9 mutation in how you metabolize it, because it regulates your genetics. It reads them out for you correctly. And what can happen is you can have anywhere from 70% to 40% reduced metabolism, or like total overall metabolism will be 40 or 70% of what it could be. And what this does is it's just like, there's this process called methylation, which has to do with your DNA. And they just basically make it compatible with the gene mutation, and you're able to get it in. It can kill you at a younger age if you don't get that addressed. So, you know, keep the homocysteine out of your blood. Stay very phobic of the cysteine. Chapel. We're reversing the roles in society forever, dude. I had a girl tell me that my astrology chart was to bring to light the taboo subjects of society. I think they compete for each other. I think methylcobalamin and aka methylated B12 and methylfolate in all their forms sort of fight with each other. One of them is more so for oxygen. So if you get vitamin B12 just like from eating like meat, like mostly just like animals or other sources, you know, there's a lot of energy supplements and all that. It's in most 5-hour energies. I guess disclosure, I guess. Nah, never mind. Someone left, so they don't deserve the disclosure. Fuck them. I guess for the remainders of my people, some Snapchat girl posting, oh my goodness, she's already tired. It's 1 p.m. That's valid. That's a valid time to be like, yeah, I'm already tired. Anyway, I am on a stimulant, but it's not a dirty one that someone made in a bathtub, if that makes sense. Probably someone with a master's in chemistry. Let's see here. And if you have that mutation, you're also going to want B12. Now, I don't know if it kills you in the same way, but I do know lack of B12 will kill you. Too much B6 will poison the hell out of your peripheral nervous system. Yeah, dude, it's one of the few things I've seen. Peaky Blinders, Breaking Bad, Jujutsu Kaisen, good show, very good. Naruto. Naruto was my religion before Christ, even though I'm a really, really terrible Christian, but not as bad as my one friend. So I still felt a lifting in like the fabric of the space-time spiritual air around us when we did something that he like knew more about than me, which was like pray as two people instead of just like one. Like there's a certain, I don't know, there's a ritual. There's a Super Saiyan God ritual, except it's just the other one. So I got a clip of Jesus doing a sick weave on Goku. I don't know if I could find it, but it's out there. TX set. I don't know what that is. Is that a chemistry thing? I think it might be. I'm assuming. Now, how many items have we got in here? For any friends or family who are wondering why I'm on a stimulant, and in what context? Medically, but most of my medical stuff isn't being addressed. Oh, peace, man. See you later, dude. Oh no, never mind. Psych. Um, the reason is because my health is being strongly neglected. So like a lot of the other stuff is failing, and so that's going to affect the medical effectiveness of the ADHD stimulant, and going to actually cause a lot of detrimental effects because I'm like overwhelmingly nauseous for an unknown reason. I had a full 30-day period where I was not ingesting anything of the TAAR1 class of stimulants, and nah, no luck actually. So I don't know what's wrong, and no one else cares to. So I don't either. I mean, no matter what I do, it does stay the same way. So let's get a count here on the files. How many videos do I have to watch? Why is it freezing? Oh, it's freezing pretty bad. Hold on. Just reopen the files. Oh, it's probably because it's hot in here. I hate the winter arc for the heating bill. Decompression therapy is a W, my dude. Shout out to my boy. I miss chiropractic. Competent chiropractors. That's actually a good little pun right there. But I had one that hurt me a bit. Like she didn't cause an injury, but she definitely caused my to be shown in visible form. Some are worth posting your legal name and in front of your friends and family, but yeah, dude, that feels good. Decompression's great. I love traction. So we got about 92 videos. It's manageable. It's manageable. There's 1,800 in the playlist. I hope whoever's hacking me and being an absolute shitposting gang stalker and schizo poster in my brain right now, that they benefit from the things. Like, don't delete the channel just to spite me, because I've got it backed up in like 4 different locations. I'm not even gonna tell you what they are. Like because I'm saying like I think there may be someone who's clandestine doing this stuff. I should have showed you. I should have screen recorded when happened. I guarantee you, it got me to a point where it's like, they're trying to gaslight me into believing my own schizo tendencies. Which no one had ever said to me after I exhibited symptoms. You know, that was hilariously adorable on humanity's behalf. But no, I more so hypervigilant, locked in, pissed, annoyed, ready for something, rather than the other way around. And I understand if someone needs to show me some of my limits or exhibit some amount of punishment for something I did that I don't know about, just so I can maybe through subtle hinting they can be like, hey, be more careful, because my algorithm's been suggesting some strange things. I assumed it was another move at mass form psych, you know? OSIS. Wasn't that a, no, Isis was a Egyptian goddess or whatever. So there's 6 of these. No, there's 9. So we got about 100 videos. Let's get started then. Alright, I have this one. I've already seen it. That's long. Is this one I'm thinking it is? Why are you climbing rocks? That sounded so judgmental. I'm like glad that you are, but I'm also shocked and I guess a little bit with your knees more than anything. Okay, this is the full length video. What is this in? Let's see. What did I call this? I don't remember. What's up, Kelsey? You're not from Snapchat, are you, by any chance? Because I did have someone I just recently added on Snapchat named Kelsey. Also, my Discord got deleted. You happen to know anything about that either? Can you just like tell me things in general? It'd be highly appreciated. I might even give you like $7. I just only said that because that's on my screen. It's mirrored. But this is a very sad story about when I told Papaya did when I didn't answer her questions, so whoopsie-daisical. I don't really want to answer that question, bro. Respectfully, of course. I feel like that's very vague. But I'll just play it. I'll just play it for you.
You know when I knew I was a bad person, dude? There was this guy begging for money as I drove past, and he looked like actually in rough shit. Like, I was like, damn, dude, I'm sorry. If you're a cynical person and say he was doing a high-level cosplay, get out of here, dude. I had a little scant amount of money, though, right? I was like, dang, I should really at least let him eat something. I was like, the old classic, he's probably going to just use that to buy drugs, though. And I realized I didn't care because I could get more money, but it was all I had at the moment and for the next little while. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I need it for my own drugs. Oh, dude. Going to the corner in the over-the-counter stores. You know when I knew I was a bad...
Kind of a good point at the end there. Corner store and over-the-counter, same thing. Or the corner and the corner store is rather what I meant to say, I think, in that thing. I don't play Roblox, by the way. Genuinely honest answer, I don't and haven't. But I do enjoy the memes. I enjoy Baller. I enjoy Oof edited over all the Battlefield trailer. That's all I know, really, to be honest. I know there's some fire-ass horror games on there. And it's not what it used to be considered, which is the coolest freaking thing in existence other than Minecraft. Stronger pain is a skill issue. You sound like a Naruto villain at this stage. Alright, let's see if I can switch. What am I checking? Yeah, just the title of something. Because I need to retitle it in here for posterity, dude. I'm gonna last in my actual bloodline. Of like the coolest part of my bloodline too, which is a damn shame. I guess it wasn't that cool after all. And in some my grandma was cool. It's not the bloodline was cool, right? Why is it taking so long to load? I wish I could do some gameplay, but I'm no longer Furious Gaming. I'm now a guy who's like, I might die for realistic reasons that I could also talk about later after we're done with the Planet Brain thing. But I mean, it could be useful to sort of somewhat lend itself to the philosophy of what do we call it? People have been screwed over too hard to be saved by normal human endeavors and activities, like in their aid, and they're to help. A dead person is literally a fundamentally perfect example of this, and they would also probably hate for me to use that, but I'm not the one who did it. That's really low FE, Papaya. Me and Orange Creamsicle, aka Papaya, we do some MBTI stuff, like not as like the astrology girl way, but like just sort of for fun because we know about psychology a little. FE is like how well you. It's like a mix somewhere between like how much of an empath you are. Just me on a screamo song, detecting he's upset because I'm an empath. And versus how like psychopathically autistic you are about the way you say things. I don't know if that's a fair way of saying it, Orange Creamsicle, but to be honest, I almost died 25 times, so I kind of stopped caring after that, I would say. Follow-up monologue is what this is called, by the way. It's 20 minutes. Probably won't delve into it too much, although we might have to. I might not have a choice in this. I might be up till like tonight again too. Jeez. I keep making Naruto references. This technique is gonna shorten your lifespan. No, don't do it. That wasn't an impression of a single character from Naruto, I tell you that right now. Okay. This is 313. This could be risky. This is gonna be weird. Let me see. I'll just throw it on mute, see if I'm like screaming at the camera to begin with. March was not a great time. Although, I don't know why. Maybe because it was cold. No, I think I'm chilling this one.
They bestow the blessings of their brilliance on those less
Wait, what?
intellected.
Okay, this sounds terrible.
If
That's probably not.
Geneticists are so great, why don't
Hold on. This is very quiet. Let me turn off my ceiling fan. This is actually a really based argument. Let's see here. So eugenicists being people who want to select people based on their genetics in or out of the gene pool, kind of concerning ideology.
if eugenicists are so great, why don't they bestow the blessings of their brilliance on those less intellected than themselves, and prove how great they are, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna fix you because I am that smart. Like maybe they actually aren't that smart. Maybe they need to include themselves in the roster. Who needs to go? It's actually animalistic. That thinking. It's pathetic.
Jeez, dude. All I did was like do the U in reverse at the end there, but yeah, no, it's actually kind of literally anti-evolutionary traits. Like, let's kill some of us. Like, dude, it's a thinly veiled, masked attempt at wielding superiority with absolute self-righteousness, just to the ends of suffering and pain and destruction. It was just me making a point, and it is to point out something as absurd as, like, anyone who participates in the attempt at eugenics is like literally bending themselves over backwards and in themselves severely with their logic, man. If you are such a great, glorious, godly entity above those piddly, defunct genetic worms, then like do something, God. They're not God, bro. Atheists also, and I'm more scientific in like transhumanism than I am. I mean, like, I really find it difficult to accept or believe that Jesus resurrected, because I'd be happy. I'd be like, damn, maybe that means I could. I think that we have to force reality through the atoms and stuff to like revive us. But like maybe that's what he did. I don't know. He's probably just. I have a theory on Jesus on what exactly he was. But one of them is that he might have been slightly neurodivergent because he kind of told the truth no matter what, and it was like, screw you guys. It's like literally true. So like, take it or leave it. It's actually the facts. Um, but he also did it in a certain way that was completely aware of social tone and an abstraction. So like almost in the more sort of prophet or mystic or sort of schizo direction. There were certain things that he said that could have implied some level of mood disorder or drug use. But overall, still sounds like a pretty good guy, Solid head on his shoulders. I'm not sure what this is doing in. Maybe it should be in goofier stuff. My little argument on eugenesis, but it's sort of a thing about just like how the absurdists of the world don't really take themselves as seriously as they should, considering what they're calling themselves. Are they calling themselves that, or am I doing it? I mean, if there's anything objective, then you could say that that is absurd, because a glorious, truly righteous, divine entity relative to what they would call subhumans, it doesn't match with the behavior of their purported archetype of who they are. So that's basically all I have to say on that. That's a good point, dude. That is actually very poignant when it comes to anything especially balance loaded or weighted as an activity. So I'd say rock climbing is one of those. Breakdancing would be one of them. I mean, physics says so in all activities, for sure. Let's not get that twisted. But with breakdancing, martial arts, that's about distance as well. But like, you can close the distance better if you carry your weight in a superior way. to you if you're slacking off. I guess is what I learned. No way, dude. This guy's applying physics out here, applying Newton's nuts to the apple. Hey, yo, calm down. It is another higher being to do this.
Fix the problem the right way if you're so smart then.
Yeah, exactly. Be smart then, eugenesis. That's all. That's the final argument on them, I think. Because it was just a little clip. So this is going in the goofier stuff subfolder. And hopefully we'll get to some Planet Brain stuff in this next one, which was in March on the 18th of this year. Confusing.
I need to continue to figure out exactly what it is that locks me in and makes me feel good. Clear brain fog, like Vyvanse works effectively and lasts long. Mimics the cheap that just wins.
I look like an anime character.
Wins and wins.
This point.
You can't afford to do anything else.
Oh, this is just advice for myself, I think. So it doesn't have any relevant info.
Whatever it takes at this point. Identify those key markers.
Yeah, good idea. Good advice for everyone.
Truth and guidelines, but also don't
Truth and guidelines.
rule out interesting turns of fate and happenings. Try to trace them, try to lock in more, dial in, stay on top of it. Seriously. You're going bye-bye.
Dang, dude. I really just told myself I was going bye-bye. I was right. Here I am. Sort of like at the end of that line. Yeah, that was only 9 months. Ironically, just no schizo-Jungian synchronicity activity. It's like the time it takes to make a life. I could have just definitely changed things in that time frame, but maybe now is the second time to say that. I mean, it's really hard to have no strength in your legs because like legs are overpowered a little bit as muscle groups as far as they go. They also release hella testosterone. So if you want to, and for some reason, leg workouts, probably because it circulates the most blood, which sort of helps your brain stay fresh. They found it makes you like temporarily smarter or whatever, or like you have better executive function performance, whatever the metric was. So basically, what I was saying here is you need to systemize and also sort of, usually it's systemize, empathize. You have to systemize and allow for spontaneous things to occur because like that's exactly what I am. Not ironically because of the autismophrenia dichotomy that J. Regular himself, the modern philosopher, has laid out. I wish I could link to it, but just look up autismophrenia, but it's with a Z. Good video, legit. I'd even recommend it over my stream because it's good, and because I'm not getting into anything good. But come back because we're going to talk about how to turn a planet into a brain and a brain into a planet and save everything forever. And this probably will be the last time I talk about it one way or another for a while if things go the way they should. Anyway, my point is because I'm neurotic, high negative emotion, easily destabilized, got a bunch of things going wrong that I'm actually more sensitive to, but I legit have too much going wrong. So there's a little bit of a exterior feed-in loop as well as a feedback loop from within. Then openness, which is like excitement and plasticity and need for exploration, stimulation, novelty, which is like new things. I don't know why they just call it newness. Like it's not that weird of English if they did do that. My point is you need to be spontaneous for that if you need to always be exploring new avenues and fascinating stuff, but you got to stabilize yourself with some sort of systemization or organization, like be slightly restrictive with yourself. Like stay awake maybe during the day, like maybe eat breakfast all the time. These are genuinely just simple things that I had implemented and learned and did better for. I'd be doing better than I am now if I was using them. I should hate to say it objectively. I wish I wasn't bound by that.
It is ridiculous to try to solve a problem when it is innately affected in its outcome by other problems. And ties into and may cause more than itself.
Wait, I have to talk about this. This is legit.
As well as not clearly being the most.
This is what we're looking for. I'm going to synthesize all the ideas, all the core ideas and arguments of the philosophy.
When it is innately affected in its outcome by other problems. And ties into and may cause more than itself.
Okay.
As well as not clearly being the most important.
Those are all kind of separate things, so I'm gonna have to write this a certain way.
It is ridiculous to try to solve a problem when it is innately affected in its outcome by other problems.
Okay, so that's where it becomes like maybe a true statement. It's why would it be ineffective to solve a problem up until then? I'm just kind of walking through this. I'm narrating as Papayas. Who's your homie who said he wanted to narrate things all the time? I just turned on sticky keys. Oh my god, bro! I'm a boomer again. Uh, it is useless to solve, or pointless. I think I said. Sorry, I have I'm actually going to do a little bit of breakdown of the brain damage I've decided at the end here because it's going to be important to point out certain things like this, like how I can reason but I can't remember what word I said. Like that's genuine brain, probably prefrontal trauma and like malnutrition. You know, I have this multivitamin over there. Um, kind of poisoned me. Like I don't know if the supplement company lied about how much was in there at one time, but definitely not optimal for your multi. I hear Athletic Greens is having some issues now too.
It is ridiculous to try to solve a problem when
it is ridiculous to try to solve a problem. I see. NVLD, your actual brother? I mean, he's your actual brother either way, but is he your DNA brother and therefore maybe you could be just like me for real? If we believed hard enough, we could maybe get you to the of having NVLD. I think that'd be a manifestation proven. That'd be an experiment. Nice, dude. I also have a brother I'm related to by DNA. How about that? He's kind of a G. We're trying to figure out. There's some pretty strong arguments. I'm actually going to do a stream about that if I live, because after breaking down the core philosophies of this, um, it's going to be important that I browse Reddit in like kind of fun little episodes, sort of like live podcasts slash breakdowns. I'd be like if you're doing a let's play for like a real life intellectual topic while also getting down to the bottom of a core issue, like a mystery, and hopefully keeping the audience engaged. Hopefully giving people actually a core framework and structure to like follow and solve. If I've done my research and I've listened to all the best people that I've kept some record of their videos, sort of telling you how to study, telling that I think for the first time ever, like on a stream or anything. Um, friggin', there's a playlist called Indeed Part 3. If you go to Indeed Part 3, you're going to find stuff like that. It's a long ass playlist and I need to clean it up a bit, but it's sort of just, it can't be a priority to clean it up at the moment. There's stuff from Jim Quick, who's like the brain expert in there, is what he calls himself. There's plenty of those guys, but there's also the nootropics expert and a bunch of just Indeed Part 3 will give you plenty of brain sources if you care. A problem if it is tied to other problems or connected would be the same thing in that case. That'd be a synonym to other problems or caused by them. Like it's really, really hard to have a short-term memory right now. Well, also granted, I just ripped the Zaw not too long ago for the sake of being able to yap. Literally, to yap.
It's innately affected in its outcome by other problems.
Okay, yeah, if it's innately, that's sort of wordy, so fair enough to my memory bit. Okay. What's their Newton's third law? Oh, you never thought to word what you already agreed with me on basis of you thinking it was correct. You know what I mean? I'm trying to save cognitive resources. I don't really have a whole lot of bandwidth. If that was a metric, I don't have a lot of it. I'll run this one my time and be done and just listen because I think that's the core idea here. It should be.
It is ridiculous to try to solve a problem when it is innately affected in its outcome by
Affected in
other
its
problems.
outcome.
And as the two may cause more than itself. As well as it not clearly being the most important, there being more problems after it, bigger ones that ruin and invalidate the entire framework. And that it's not permanently solved. You didn't solve it perfectly either.
Okay, this is actually kind of detailed, so we're just going to be writing a paragraph about this one. It's just like a speed typing like demo.
Solve it perfectly.
So perfectly solving it, that totally makes sense, I mean.
The entire framework. And that it's not permanently solved. You didn't solve it perfectly either. It sucked to do it. It sucked more to not do it. It comes back. And it takes time. You can be spending doing other things. And maybe more trouble than it's worth as well. Negative investment.
Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Negative investments actually, that literally kills you. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, not that logic would be me, you know. I love my own. Okay, he's mumbling. You're just mad because you know I'm right objectively. I only align myself with those things, and then you basically punch that kid out and get kicked out of recess forever because he might have gone to space, like just in an astronaut helmet, if you know what I'm saying. MFers who decapitated another child in an innocent schoolyard brawl having PTSD right now. Really stupid, man. Okay, I guess I was just messing with like something in the background there and it just went on forever. I guess that's valid. I'll just call that the meta problem complex, honestly. I don't know if I should because honestly it is dated. So I could just throw that onto the end of the... Oh, there it goes. It's disappeared. Next video then. Skibby, guys. Yeah, I don't fully get it either. I'm trying to pull it all together in a good way right now. This is a 20-minute video, so not alright. Maybe in a minute, dude. 23 minutes is just more than I'm locked in enough for yet. It's all really quiet, too.
To make consider that if you were going.
Consider that if you were going.
To make your life a war against problems.
Solving the problems, fair enough.
You're going to make it interesting. You're going to fight as hard as you could against that which you hate.
Until then they chase what they want, which is why they regret it more at their life.
Effort than necessarily apprehend at first.
I was so sleep deprived in this video. I was beyond. What did I say?
Apprehend at first.
Brand.
You actually tried.
You actually tried, sure.
As hard as you could. Against all those terrible things. You said no, and you meant it.
I'm adding a note in there. Like, it doesn't always matter if you said that, does it? Because, like, I have been screaming at my body all week.
Facing a great and terrible burden.
That's very, very true. I don't know if I'm going to use that wording, but...
You would never be committed.
Sorry, you just, like, lagged for a sec. You would have to be committed. I also already have a video about this called Would You Destroy Every Spider?
Every waking moment would have to be spent desperately, deliberately, carefully and desperately, deliberately, carefully and obsessively picking it apart.
I know I'm describing a process in my own mind that I probably use or like think from.
People lose so bad.
I'm not sure what I use it for. Like if that's true. What?
Carefully and obsessively. And people lose so bad.
They do. They really do. I'm instantly thinking of Couch Girl. I'm not going
You have to call on everything if you wanted to win. If you wanted to have your own true body. If you wanted to have real freedom from the financial system or within the financial system. Instead of just playing a bunch of video games and watching a bunch of movies, which I'd rather do.
Lately, mostly I want to make my series. I want to get some study material. Damn it. I always talk right over
Summon it all up.
Fuck.
You would have to.
That's a nausea, dude. That's been going on for a month for no reason.
You would have to summon it all up. You have to intellectually pick apart so many complex topics.
Yeah, actually. I want the wording on that because that struck my original idea on something.
You would have to summon it all up.
Yeah, I know.
So many complex topics.
Yeah, each disease is really hard.
You'd have to get too literal, you'd lose that.
Hey. Boys. There are two boys in this chat right now. You would not believe how much each of you MFers right here, the Cisneros, Japanese traditions, and my boy, who I'm on a cool first name, like legal name basis with, but like we don't, like we just, might be crashing, guys, my internet might be fucking crashing, my bad. They're doing some work trying to get me some fiber internet. What's up, Josh? I just want to say, hey, dude, I'm essentially getting my good brain rot out of my head so I can stop ruminating on it and thinking, and I really need to call you and like maybe potentially be toxically whiny about things. What is this internet right now? Is it cutting out in even sections for you guys, or are there times where I seem to think that it's not or is, and like I'm cooked, but you guys are good? Jeez, yeah, I can't wait, bro. I'm just fucking really kind of. I don't know. I might sound more like drunk on the like. It hasn't even. It's not been 2 days, right? It's still well under 2 days. Um, which is sad that I would ever know anything beyond that. But yeah, I might need to restart. I also might need to keep up on my typing a little bit because I'm kind of not making too much fast progress. I really want to do like I wanted to do between a 2 to 12-hour stream, and 12 hours is seeming a little long if it's cutting out to a consistent period. Yeah, I don't even really know what's. I don't really. I'm having issues trusting things in general right now. So, I'm hoping there's not some like tech fucking genius on my ass, who's like wiring through stuff. Actually, I'm gonna keep in touch with both of you guys. Today's been like, today I'm really pushing it. I'm cutting it close, sort of. Super Saiyan Zenkai boost. Wayate, running around in Naruto run mode. Well, Jubilee screams about taking MDMA and party drugs. Anyway, yo, crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna dip out just so you guys don't like get fucked with, because again, I've reiterated, if this bro is on my case for no reason, other than bullshit reasons of various varieties, which people can be on. Yeah, I hope he understands. I hope he understands just how fucking far I will go to make sure that like he was violent with me before he hacked someone else. I don't know how to put it. It's sort of like keep your eyes on me, dude. It's more than enough to satisfy whatever little poisonous urges are blooming in the brain of homeboy. So anyway, I'm gonna dip out. I know the thing's doing better, but I really need to lock in and sort of focus so that way I can like actually be oh yeah, MDMA, dude. Fucking MDMA. She never did it, did she? If she did, that's pretty based, to be honest. Like secretly. And cocaine actually is really not based for your heart, because Brewski. Anyway, you're a good man, Arthur Morgan. That's the kind of vibes he gave me. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, nah, you have a point. You have a point. It's two ways of dealing with it. It's kind of like differing levels of. I never played like God of War, like, so I don't know if I'm speaking it accurately, but like the curse rage meter, it's like different levels of that, where you're sort of like either being clean and crisp and sane about stuff or not those things. I am the Arthur Morgan. Is it? I am the Arthur Morgan. I fucking died. Is that like a classic meme that I'm missing out on right now? Appreciate you, dude. I mean, I hope so. Can we get your dad to hack him? Can we get your dad to counter hack? To be honest, I saw a guy whose username I'd seen before. Long time ago. I'm just talking to you guys right now because this is like real life shit and it's like actually not glitching. Yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can. I get both defensively and then reactionarily credit. So I don't know how many Jordan Peterson psychology lectures or personality courses, because he had specific ones for each year or whatever, different places. But some of them he's talking about defensive aggression versus predatory aggression. They're free online, by the way. I didn't like attend them or anything. I'm not special. At least short bus jokes. Anyway, dude, I have 4 learning disabilities, by the way. I think you both know this, either like in your heart or like outright. But it's NVLD, ADHD, CDS, aka sluggish cognitive tempo, which is I'm glad they changed it, but it makes it sound like different things, to be honest. And then LLI. I got latent inhibition, so I'm a schizo rambler at times. Hold on, wait, let me go. Yes, for sure, dude. Good point. Good point. Wait, what do you think about that? My dude, my dude. I'm just gonna call you my dude. Because you were talking about in the server the one time, you're like, yeah, like low key, me and Chase are traumatized, and that's sort of like what sets us apart. But well, this is an idea and a half, so I mean it's a familiar one, but I'm just sort of like retaking it in fully. Yeah. Yeah, ADHD like Hunter hypothesis makes it feel a lot more like realistic too. You remember, man, you remember Jake, not Emmett's brother Jake, but it really is. It really is, and I feel like ADHD is that kind of thing that can easily lead to more traumatizing situations. Beep boop after game. Yo, wait. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. There's the dopamine high. There's also the thing of like ADHD makes you prone to be a detective in the 80s in like a noir film, and you gotta like swallow a drink and you slide over and you're like trying to riz the girl, but like maybe it's not an idea and you're not actually James Bond, and then you get your ass kicked by 4 for some reason. 2 of my best friends, literally my best friends, dude, got yeah, not Gallardo. Damn, doxing, bro. I don't think I should probably be online, honestly. After that, fucking, I could have still played it off too, which is even further evidence that I'm just fried. Oh man, here's a little tidbit for all parties it concerns. I'm hoping I'm in my head canon. The third person is my stalker of sorts. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, no, straight up that checks out too. I was maybe doing certain drugs that I knew were really, really, really toxic for your brain because I was like, dang, dude, I'm so edgy. I'm going to not leave a scar that anyone else can like tell was my fault. You know, I could always be like, oh yeah, like I was bullied in high school or more so elementary school. I was thinking because that's actually when I had most of my concussions, so I could like play it off. I'd be like, yeah, I was like all fuzzy after that one. Like I never really saw light again the same way. Kind of crazy. Thank you, Playground Bar, for that one. Prone. Prone to lagging. Hold on. I am very confused. Not gonna lie, you guys. I'm gonna keep watching the video because I should be able to type right now. The only thing is I can kind of hang out here and be slower, or I can just fully focus on this and then have more like direct. You know what I mean? I just don't. Once you're awake for 36 hours, you're, and I know that's where I am. I know it's under 48, between 36. Yeah, lagging and also wanting to get this task done and not feeling well physically is shocking how much it's faded into the background, kind of. Planar terms, hell yeah. I kind of mess with the vibes of all three of us here, though, dude. Honestly, because this will be like on the channel archive, I think I want to like talk to you about that probably on the phone call. I think it'd probably be perfect. You know, it really is. It really is. It's like it increases your dopamine. It makes you a little like punch drunk sort of vibe. No, that's a very specific thing that happens to boxers. Get your shit together. My bad. Maybe I was having sub Biden level cognitive function a little while ago, and that's true. I um can I say this? Hmm. I like that one. I like that one. It's stealable. I need to send each of you a joke. A little specific good YouTube short. Yeah, basically I've been eating. Everyone disregard this. Any employers or future girlfriends or future my doctors or future my parents or future like anybody who respects me even slightly, or people who think that I'm an intellectual. First of all, consider Freud and Carl Jung, who went schizophrenic off the mushrooms. Philip K. Dick, who was an absolute amphetamine fiend, but actually came up with some serious fictional analogies to what metaphysics in the universe might work like based on ancient texts and new physics findings. Um, anyway, I had a period. I had a gap period of meth to Dexedrine. You know, Dexedrine, which is like basically a more chill cerebral version of Adderall. Um, there was a reason for that. Not a great one, but I don't think a great thing happened in 2024. Straight up, like seriously, fuck this year. But in that time, I could not get an appetite, like, between those hardcore stimulants, you know? Um, I mean, I think I agree. Um, I really appreciate you guys both for saying that right now. I don't even want to fuck this internet. How about, I kinda wanna throw you guys in a Discord group chat, but I had my Discord, like, nuked, like a server, but it was just me. So, yeah, dude, damn. I don't know what to do. They got me debased. But that sounds cool, honestly. No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't, dude. So goddamn. Why? Tell me why I've been watching Thomas Shelby. And I might have even told a couple of those. He's literally me. His level humor kind of way. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know if the but was necessary because it wasn't contradicting a statement. Not to criticize you. Much love to both of you. You guys are both real ones as fuck. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of anxiety lately. That's also another reason I'm not sleeping. Is like, so like legit when I was saying something in a funny, stupid, ironic way that I actually felt, but I was saying it in two separate ways, if that makes sense. When Thomas Shelby in the edits, or like, I mean, there's only one time the scenes that play, so you see it more in the edits, is my point. When he's talking about the shovels and the picks that last all night, I had a buddy who was in a Cholo based cartel gang selling meth, and his experiences on that drug alone, and that was really not the majority of the time that I was. A couple times it was one thing worse than that that's legal, and others it was my meds in a non-recreational way. I'll be back, you guys. Don't worry. This fucking thing won't even let me end the stream. Jesus.